This is Todd Jaderborg with Odins Wolf Survival. Today I'm going to be making some cordage out of these plastic bags, which seem to be everywhere. I've been out walking around here and they're blowing through the ditches every now and again. Granted, not as bad as they used to be. There's multiple uses you can use these for. They can carry water, although I found if you do that, it's best to support them inside of a t-shirt or something along that line. But you can carry a fair amount of water as long as they don't have holes or tore up. The other thing that I started using them for is cordage, and they make some amazingly strong cordage, especially for how easy they tear. But how I started is you lay it out like this, and I just fold it, get all the air out of it as much as you can. Fold it again. If you have scissors, great. Chances are of having scissors when you really need to make cordage like this is probably minimal. I know how Murphy works, and he's kind of a butthole. You take your knife, and on the bottom, I cut the very bottom off. And then up the thing every inch and a quarter, somewhere in there. It don't have to be perfect. It probably won't be. But you're just cutting, basically it turns out to be rings is what you're cutting out of the plastic. And if you fold it again, usually it's a little tougher to cut when you fold it like that just because it's thicker, but it's easier to control. And try to get them uniform. That's not, it makes for some more even cordage down the road. Then you'll get up into where you have the plastic handles left, and those could be used for other things or even as a fire starter. They will burn rather nicely once you get flame to them. Okay, once you have your strips cut, open them up and just start spinning. This is the manual way to do it. It'll take quite a little bit. It's about, the phone's telling me it's 15 degrees below zero outside with the wind. So I'm inside, decided I didn't want to play in it today. Got snow all over the car. I just was out cleaning that off and did some stuff outside that was needed to be done. Okay, once you got it rolled up tight, you can use that as it is as cordage, or you can come along here and let it spin up on itself as you go, and that's your actual cordage, and it's fairly strong. The reason I kept my fingers in the loops is you can go back in and make this longer by simply opening up another loop, pulling it through, and then back through itself. And you'll have to work this through kind of careful because it'll tear. Work that down, that knot, it'll disappear into it. And do the other side, and that's why I staggered them also, so the knots don't end up next to each other. If you cut these loops thinner, it'll make smaller cord, or if you cut them wider, it'll make thicker cord. It depends on what you want. I haven't done a weight test of what this will hold, but it's kind of surprising. It takes a little bit of patience, like making cordage in the raw. And it's done the same way. You pull it up, you twist this, hold it, twist it, and counter twist. There's a lot easier method that I'll be showing on another video. You make a drop spindle basically. Drop spindles are pretty easy, but you can twist up stuff pretty fast. And that's your cordage. Pretty quick, not too bad. You can actually use this to fish with. Darker bag would probably be better. And other things along that line, if necessary. The only problem is if this plastic sits in the sun for a long, for very long, it starts rotting and losing strength. So it'd be pretty well useless. But this is one thing, along with like pop bottles, plastic water bottles, you can cut strips continually around and make cordage. That's one thing I was tying everything together on my shelter with. It does an amazingly good job. It's strong. It can be heat shrunk. Same with this to a degree. You just have to be careful. This is a lot more fragile. But this is how you make cordage out of plastic bags.